This week is brutal in terms of news, guys. We need to seriously talk about AOA Mina this time and say things as they are. I'll also talk about a petition that's been going around because of NCT Dream. And our favorite company, JYP Entertainment, is facing once again a major backlash. What did they do this time? Buckle up and get ready. I'm gonna start this video off real strong and share with you one of the creepiest and most terrifying Sasaengs stories I've ever heard. 2PM had only recently attended a TV show, Ask Us Anything, and they spilled everything. And guys, when I say everything, I literally mean everything. The members of the group are in their 30s, so you can only imagine how many scary things they've already experienced. The group officially debuted in 2008, so it's been over 13 years now, and if you think about it, that's straight up crazy. 13 years in the spotlight. However, as every other successful K-pop group, they've had their fair share of disturbing encounters with Sasaengs. The story they shared in the latest Ask Us Anything episode sounds more like a script for a horror movie than a real-life experience. Nick-kun said that the other member Taekyun experienced something really traumatic when they were traveling abroad. According to their words, the members had their own separate rooms which they shared with one other member, and when they had gone to sleep, suddenly Taekyun heard a room card swiping and beeping, which meant that someone got into his and Chansung's hotel room. In the conversation, Taekyun said that he and Chansung shared a room in Singapore, and he continued with, "But the thing is, Chansung and I don't wear any clothing when we sleep." I'm guessing you know where this story is going. But let me quote Taekyun again. "We were sleeping in our room when I suddenly heard the sound of a hotel card key beeping and the door opening. Then I heard the sound of about 5 or 6 female voices giggling quietly. So I was thinking to myself, did they enter the wrong room by accident? What is this? What's going on?" My heart was pounding in my ears. Anything could have happened, right? It might have been a burglar or someone who drank too much and mistook their room. But no, this story is literally creepy as hell. He shared that they gradually entered the room and then they locked eyes with me. Since this was Singapore and not Korea, they were foreigners. I was so shocked that I started swearing like crazy in English. Then they suddenly began swearing at me too. So not only did the crazy fangirls enter their room, but they actually started to swear at Taekyun, who was, mind you, without any clothes on. The story ended in a way that none of us expected though. Chansung chimed in and said that he woke up when he heard his fellow members scream and swear in English. He was confused about what was happening, and when he realized that there were 5 girls standing in front of him, he started to scream in shock too. The members had to immediately address the issue at the hotel reception. I mean, how did these Sasaengs even get into their rooms? Isn't that just seriously insane? Taekyun finished by saying, "We told the hotel about it, and as an apology, they gave us champagne. Please tell me I'm not the only one who would ask for a full refund instead." And now to the company that's in a news scandal like every other week. Can we all agree that JYP has been really messy lately? They receive some kind of backlash constantly, and it's usually for a blatant mistreatment or lack of understanding for their artists. Not only that, but they barely do anything to keep their idols safe and keep letting them fall into dangerous situations. This time, JYP faces a serious backlash because of Day 6, which is one of the most original groups. The fans of the group have voiced their opinions online, saying that JYP Entertainment completely neglects the group and that it's a very obvious form of discrimination that needs to stop. When people discovered that the band was left out from JYP's Japan Pop-Up Cafe 2021, they got furious. This special pop-up cafe had a dish for TWICE, 2PM, ITZY, NiziU, Stray Kids, and get this, even Park Jin-young himself. So Mr. Park came up with his own dish but completely forgot that JYP Entertainment has a group that's called Day 6 and their fans are eager to participate in anything that could support the members in any shape or form. This man leaves me speechless so often that it's hard to even react to his narcissism at this point. Day 6 fans say that JYP Entertainment completely mismanaged the group when they were at their peak with She Was Pretty. The song blew up, and JYP did almost nothing to promote the group even more. One netizen commented, "Please treat Day 6 well," and someone else said, "They're from the same company, so this is so upsetting." Do you think that JYP Entertainment is really lacking when it comes to the promotions of Day 6, or do you consider this just an exaggeration from the group's fans? Anyway, a major thing happened with our dear boys from NCT Dream, and it's messy messy to say the least. If you don't know, NCT Dream have recently attended a radio show where they had a really good time and cracked some jokes here and there. Korean netizens had an extreme issue with the group's appearance on the radio show though. They found it so controversial that they decided to come up with a petition against the Chinese idols in Korea. Not only that, but they demand all Chinese artists from SM Entertainment to be banned from ever doing anything in the Korean entertainment industry again. Guys, seriously, this is super effed up. Let's take it step by step and fully dissect this disgusting petition. What happened during the radio broadcast was that certain members appeared rather distracted. They were either talking or laughing together or in smaller groups with one another. Then some fans pointed out that the members reluctantly answered the DJ's questions and even mocked him by imitating him. It was pretty obvious that the boys were in a great mood. Maybe they were a bit too much for some people, but hey, they had fun, and isn't that the point of doing these shows? Isn't that what us fans should look for and enjoy? There are people who say that NCT Dream acted absolutely inappropriate, and this behavior, according to them, is unacceptable. When this whole scandal exploded, the internet got flooded with other incidents that suddenly Korean netizens viewed as controversial or rude. Members who received the biggest backlash were none other than the ones from the Chinese lineup. It's really sad because, as we all know, foreign idols are usually heavily mistreated, and especially when it comes to Renjun, who's a member of the group, he himself has been repeatedly treated inappropriately and rudely by the management of SM Entertainment. Some Koreans filed a petition in the Blue House against Chinese idols' activities in Korea. In only a matter of days, the petition has been signed over 12,000 times. If this petition goes viral, it's expected that in a certain way affect other Chinese idols, not only Renjun and Chunla, but also aespa's Ningning, EXO's Lay, or even the whole group of Wavy. The person who made this petition said this: "If we don't stop Chinese idols from doing so, the Korean entertainment industry will be a base for nurturing Chinese idols." I don't even know what I could say to that because it's so rude and ill-spirited that I simply can't. With this petition going around, an old statement of Lee Soo-man, who is the former head of SM Entertainment, had appeared in the articles again. In 2017, Soo-man held a lecture at Harvard and said this: "Where will Hollywood be in the East? Everyone says the same thing. It's China. It is our homework to be the best in the world. Therefore, Korea and China should join forces to make China the world's #1. And I'll leave it up to you to make your own opinion about this case. And now to Mina, the ex-member of AOA. This girl can't catch a break, seriously. We all know that she's been through a lot, and we have nothing but support for her when it comes to her struggle with mental health. She deserves to get well, but it seems like she really can't help it, and she does something questionable like every freaking week. I've informed you several times about her relationship that was really controversial from the very beginning. Well, surprise, surprise, guys, they broke up. She once again published a long apology post on her social media. At this point, I lost count and have no idea how many of these statements we've gotten from her so far. She admitted that she and her now ex-boyfriend indeed cheated and that he was still in a relationship with his ex-girlfriend when they met and started to date. Mina said, "Recently, after seeing the ex-girlfriend's post on Nate Pan and the messages between the two, I heard the honest story from you. It was all a lie. Because of this, I was able to think about the ex-girlfriend's position. It is true that you and I cheated." She actually continued and directly apologized to his ex. "I am truly sorry to the ex-girlfriend and her acquaintances who have been hurt because of me. And thank you for having the courage to post about it, as I was able to know the truth because of it." In all the statements that Mina made about this cheating controversy, she even mentioned Shin Ji-min, who has nothing to do with her relationship. The girl who got cheated on actually asked Mina to not mention Ji-min, and Mina apologized for it, but said that when it comes to Shin Ji-min, she is a huge victim. And what did she do that I said she went too far this time? On July 5th, Mina held a live stream where she once again talked about the whole dating thing and said something absolutely inappropriate that should have stayed private since it's one's own business. She said that there was an AOA member who loved having. Not only did she harm the reputation of all the members, but she shared something that had nothing to do with her. People flooded her Instagram with comments about this issue, and one person said, "When will you take responsibility for your action while members got hurt once more?" To which Mina replied, "Oh, that was Shin Ji-min," with which she referred to her comments that she made on the last live stream. Honestly, Mina needs to take a break from social media because at this point it's not healthy at all. Leave your opinions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.